Hello everybody, Shotgun into 1000, we're playing for duty, welcoming you back to more Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. In the last episode, we managed to catch the legendary Pokemon Articuno. And my word, was he annoying to catch because he was that good of a Pokemon. Nature-wise, that is. But regardless, this episode, we are going to be entering Cinnabar Island, and don't worry, I've battled all the trainers off camera, and I can honestly tell some of them are morons. This woman said that she's a fish Pokemon, when I can tell two things. One, you're not a fish Pokemon, you're a swimmer. And two, you're a fully grown adult, act your age. On this island, where the bird keeper is, I accidentally picked up an item that you can find there. You can find yourself 3 Ultra Balls by going to that island. And this picnicker over here said she swam to that island from Cinnabar Island and it was very hard. Let me tell you how long a hard means for her. Because look how far it takes us to get from that island to Cinnabar Island. See? Not that far at all. That's Cinnabar Island right over there. It only takes about 15 long straights just to get to that island. Or have a surfboard and surf over there, you little weirdo. But anyway, other than those weirdos, we have an item ball over here which contains a max repel. Not really worth our while, but it's good for selling in this game. Considering with the wild Pokemon, you get to choose who you encounter, basically. But here we are. We are on Cinnabar Island. I went island. Whatever. Right. Yeah, I'm here to sell. And I want to sell my 2 super repels, the 1 max repel, the 3 big pearls, these candies, because I'm not really in the running of using them. Well, no, hang on. Actually, wait, technically, yeah. There you go. And this Tough Candy XL, we actually got this when we caught Articuno, I believe. What this does is it allows you to raise a Pokemon's stats that is level 60 or higher by 1. This is what we say that these candies are not worth your while, because it's like you have Tough Candy raises a Pokemon's physical defense by 1 stage regardless of what level they are. Then Tough Candy Large, same thing, but with a Pokemon that is at least level 30. Tough Candy XL, exactly the same thing of what I already described with the other 2, but level 60. Which I believe is very stupid. Which is why these candies are always worth 10 Pokédollars. We don't need to buy anything right now, so thank you very much. I don't know if you have anything to say. No, nothing of an importance. What about you? It never hurts to have extra items. You never know what my... Yeah, that's true, that's true. But of course, I need to heal on my Pokemon and I need to heal them badly. Right then. Okay, we're now fully healed, and also, there is actually a guy in this Pokemon Center. I think it's this guy. Do you have lots of friends? People say Pokemon you get by trading with a friend grows faster. I think it would be worth your time to give trading a try. Okay, it's not you. Not you. Is it you? No. Is it you? Yeah, it's him. This guy in Let's Go Eevee, he will ask you if you have a Meowth, and he'll want you to trade it in exchange for an Alolan Meowth. Otherwise, I think, hang on, let me bring this up real quick. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee in-game trades. Right. Okay then, so this guy obviously will give you... Okay, yeah. This guy has a plot relevance. In Let's Go Eevee, like I said, he'll give you an Alolan Meowth that will be carrying the moves Screech, Slash, Nasty Plot, and Play Rough. But the nature is, like, not too sure about. But in Let's Go Pikachu, he will give you an Alolan Grimer, which will contain the moves Bite, Screech, Crunch, and Acid Armor. If you want to, like, an honest opinion of which of these is actually better, they're both equally the same. But I prefer Alolan Grimer, because Alolan Grimer is a poison dark type, and he only has one weakness, being ground. We do actually have a Meow, so... Well, wow. Oh yeah, one of our 5s. Let's see. Which one shall we give? I think we'll give you the lonely one. There you go. And I think when I was in a certain area, when I was battling Jesse and James, when I said you can find Grimer in one game and Coughing in another, I think I said you can find Grimer in the wild in Let's Go Eevee and Coughing in Let's Go Pikachu. I was actually wrong. It's the other way round. You find Coughing in Let's Go Eevee and Grimer in Let's Go Pikachu. Okay? Right. Also, that fossil that we've been carrying the whole entire time, this is where you bring the fossil. But before that, I just realised something we completely and utterly forgot. If we fly with Eevee back to Pewter City, you will be able to get given something now that we're back on Cinnabar Island. So we'll fly over there. And we should have technically done this a long time ago. There's a tree over there that we can cut, but we never ever did. If you walk up there and cut the tree down, and then walk inside the building on this side and talk to this scientist. Shh, listen, I need to share a secret with someone. I think that this chunk of amber contains Pokemon DNA. It would be a shattering scientific breakthrough if Pokemon could be resurrected from it. But my colleagues just ignore what I have to say, so I have a favour to ask. I want you to get this examined at a Pokemon lab somewhere. Yep, he will give you the old amber. The old amber is true to what he says. It does contain Pokemon DNA. It is known to be the fossil. Well, it's known to be a fossil that you can get in both games. Where it's like, okay, in Mount Moon, you get to choose either to go for the Helix fossil for an Omnite, or a Dome fossil for the other one. The old amber is the third and final fossil Pokemon in the game. And where do you purify it? Well, you go inside this room. Okay, no, not this room, the other room. You go inside here, and you talk. Is it this guy? I found this most remarkable fossil inside Mount Moon. I think it's a rare Pokemon. Wait, aren't you the... You say you found a fossil in Mount Moon. We found a fossil in Mount Moon. And it was by a super nerd. Aren't you that same super nerd? Who is it? Oh, there was one more room along. Yeah, there we go. It's this guy, standing by the machine. Hiya! I am an important doctor. Yes, very well known indeed. Here, I study rare Pokemon fossils. Hey, do you have a fossil for me? Yeah, we'll give you the dome fossil. This will give you Kabuto. And don't worry, you don't have to leave the room and then come back out. I actually do have a spare Kabuto in my Pokemon Go account. I can just trade this over to him from there, but I didn't really want to. And the old Amber. This gives you a Pokemon that I don't think we've actually encountered in our journey. You might have just faintly saw it in the text box, but if you didn't, meet Aerodactyl, who is, I believe, one of the best fossil Pokemon in the game. He is a rock flying type. He is very fast, very offensive, can't really take hits, but because of him being really fast, he can KO Pokemon way faster than they can kill him. That's all I can honestly say about him. All matter is made up of tiny molecules. It's like how 100 Pokédollars is a collection of loss of 1 Pokédollar. Well, true. Maybe when I become a fossil... Why is he thinking that? I will have no idea. But he does have a picture of all the 3 fossils in the game. We got the Dome Fossil on the far right, the Helix Fossil on the far left, and the Old Amber in the middle. I don't think any of these staff members are important to talk to in this room, but the one next door is. So if we talk to a scientist who sat by the computer, which is this guy. Come on, come at me! I'm a scientist that's been working without sleep or rest! You really think you can stand a chance? Sorry to taunt you like that all of a sudden. I haven't slept in days. Here, I'll give you this. Do you think you could forgive me? He gives you TMO2 Taunt. It forces your Pokemon to lay an attack. Well, basically, it stops your opposing Pokemon from using status moves. By all means necessary. And now that we've purified that Aerodactyl, we are going to put him in our party, fly back to Pewter City, and show him to that guy. But before that, let's have a look at the 2 natures. Relax with 31 IV and HP. That is plus physical defense minus speed. Not technically good nature for Aerodactyl, but it's still fine nonetheless. And a quiet Kabuto with 31 IV and physical defense. Again, very good. And I can't stop burping. I really wish that would stop being the case. Right. Well, of course... Oh, Eevee, you really miss Huey because we haven't even. In fact, we haven't even seen Huey in quite a while, to be honest. Last time we saw him was in Saffron City's Sylph Co. There we go. Yeah, just having a bit of my drink before it gets cold. Okay, there we go. Go back in the building. What's this? Could it be you resurrected that Aerodactyl from the amber? Oh, thank you. You've proven that my hypothesis was correct. Just for that, we got 10 pretty wings. Which is a good selling item, but it's a rubbish item. Believe me. You don't even want to waste your time purifying an Aerodactyl just for pointless items. Right, going back to Cinnabar Island again. And one thing I actually did think about was, of course, do you remember, you know that guy, the old guy that I saw in the Pokemon Center in Cinnabar Island? Said that he was an in-game trade. I was actually thinking of the old guy you find in the Pokemon Center in, well, Fuchsia City. Because he gives you an Alolan Marowak. There's an Ace Trainer in Saffron City that we didn't actually talk to. She actually gives you an in-game trade of an Alolan Raichu. The in-game trade in Celadon City, which we already talked about, she'll give you an Alolan Vulpix if you're playing Let's Go Eevee, but it's a Alolan Sandshrew in Let's Go Pikachu, and then we know the rest of Rattata, Diglett, and Geodude. There is one more in-game trade that we have not yet discovered, and that's not going to be found until pretty much close to the end of the game. So anyway, we were told that we can only access the Pokemon Gym in this game if we find the key. And speaking of coughing, very late on, this is where you find them. The first location where you find a wild coughing, which I think is sort of completely stupid, in my honest opinion. There we go. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, coughing is actually a really good Pokemon when it's fully evolved, because Wheezing is a really good defensive Pokemon. I just wish, though, that in this game, you don't get him so late. You can even find yourself a new Pokemon. Magmar. I don't know if we've come across this Pokemon before, but Magmar, my word, is a really good Pokemon. With him being a plain fire type, it can be sort of hard because, well, he's weak to water, rock, and ground. But he can learn Solar Beam. Okay, that's all my drink done. Right. There you go. Wait. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, and just something that Sirabi keeps doing. Because I had my laptop updated last night. I didn't really want to update it personally, because usually the more times you update your laptop, it doesn't actually make it quicker, it actually makes it slower. But it's kind of hard to describe it, really. But anyway, the whole gimmick with this area. Thank God we're not doing this in Pokemon Yellow, because you'll be jumped on by Pokemon non-stop. In Let's Go Eevee, you can choose to either walk into the Pokemon to try and catch them, or just ignore them. We had the Max Repel earlier on, followed on by Max Lure. And we are obviously going to be exploring this area in the next episode, alright? So next time on Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, we'll be exploring the destroyed tower here in Cinnabar Island. See you guys then.